So, it's another cold and gloomy night here in the city of Corvus. The expedition into the swamp
Mm-hmm.
is proving to come up very quickly, and several of
Yes.
you have been given missions to go in. Unfortunately, there's someone yelling at them in the background, so the heroes must take a break for a moment.
Sorry, that's the wind. Let me move my chair.
We'll be on mute for the time being.
So, Winter,
Yes.
you have been invited to aid in the expedition into the swamplands.
Lead. What happened to my killer crocs?
That's how you're going to go kill the killer crocs.
I need more poison and meat.
You want to go get them first?
Yes, give me lots of poison and lots of meat. I need to make myself look like a bandwagon of food,
Okay.
so I get robbed.
You had at least about a day or two of downtime. Do you have craft poison?
I do not. I will buy some.
Okay. What poisons would you like to buy?
Whatever is strong enough to kill the shit out of crocs.
Okay.
So I assume they have some kind of poison resist since they're from the swamp.
I'll say spend 100 gold.
Spend 100 gold.
Yep, to give you a little bit of decent poison and meat.
Better?
I steal a wagon.
There are no wagons.
How do they get their supplies through this road, though? I shall rob a grocer to get my wagon.
Not wise.
Very not wise.
What if I tell him it's for a good cause?
Still not wise.
In winter, that didn't work in 3rd grade, not going to work here.
Damn.
Wait, is Winter part of the guild?
He's currently doing a mission to become part of them, yes.
So he still has to use his own money?
Yep.
Okay. How much is a wagon?
You guys will have to look that up because I don't want to look through the book right now.
Because I wasn't at the time.
They are fairly expensive, though.
Okay, so poison and wagon full of meat is out of the question then.
No, you can get like a little cart and like have meat, and you've got poison. So
Okay,
I take it you're gonna poison the meat.
of course.
Good strategy.
You know, bait.
It's time to make myself look like a decent merchant and not so scary.
Okay, so you go onto the ferry, and as the ferry is going down the swamplands, you do notice there's another person on the boat who seems to be a point of interest.
Like, how is a point of interest a point of interest?
Most everyone else looks normal, but he looks like he's ready for shit.
So he looks like he's ready for combat?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
Sort of.
This is me, right?
Yeah, his character is Carlos.
Say again?
It's funny how both you and Winter chose names with V.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So this is Viros?
Yes, I believe Viros is on the boat with me.
Okay.
And I'm looking like a merchant with a wagon of meat.
Okay. Kind of concerned with little gadget on my lap. Wait, bot. Did I finish what I needed for the steam jack?
It's been half a week, so yeah.
So I have all the stuff I need for, or have I already created it?
You have
This is the better
everything.
question.
You have most everything you need.
Okay,
This
what am I missing?
this expedition will probably give you enough money to get the cortex.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Because if it was anything else, I would have. If I had everything, I would have been like working on the jack while on the boat.
Just a moment.
So Val will just be kind of glancing in your general direction every once in a while.
I won't be paying attention.
Very well. And what kind of gizmo does it look like you're working on?
How knowledgeable are you about arcade mechanics?
Not much, but does it look like it goes boom, or does it do anything weird?
It looks like it does something weird. That's about it.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I know another guy that does something weird.
What race are you again?
Nis.
Trying to remember what they kind of correspond to.
Like a elf,
Okay,
snow elf
so
kind of thing.
you're a different kind of elf than I am.
Yeah.
I'm the high elf. Without being high elf.
Yeah, well, suddenly my face turns to disgust. Blah, fuckers.
You can't really tell. I have a really big hat and basically a scarf that goes over my face.
Okay,
Like
it works for me.
black. It's black trench coat. The scarf and the hat kind of look. Well, the hat kind of looks like what you would see on Van Helsing.
Mm.
You can
And
tell. Yeah, Jared. You can tell that his character looks kind of like a Nis.
okay. At which point I'll still just keep to myself.
Guess we'll see if we get off at the same stop then.
Wait, isn't Adra on the ship with me?
Yes.
What's she doing?
She is currently having a smoke on the side of the balcony, about maybe 10 feet away from you.
I'll go over and join her.
She explodes. No, I'm just kidding.
Kaboom!
Isn't that a tragic love?
It reminds me of that Let's Play episode. It's like, why'd you run into me? I'm sorry. You know, this really sucks. Well, usually when you run into people, they don't blow up. Well, did I mention that my character was filled with nitroglycerin? No, you did not.
Yeah, no sudden jolts.
Alright. She's just kind of calm. She seems to be kind of just looking out over the swamp, kind of looking around. And you notice that for the first time ever, you see her with her gun out.
What type of gun?
It looks like a standard revolver.
Okay. I give her a kiss on the cheek and just say, "That gun on your side, or are you happy to see me?"
What?
Well, after what happened last time, I'm not really one to take chances at the moment.
Fair enough. Well, we will find out what we need to find out once we're done.
Have you ever heard the stories of Sirius?
A little bit here and there, nothing much though.
They say there's an old temple in this swamp somewhere.
Huh. Well, we'll find out.
I suppose we will. And you notice something now that you're this close to her.
Hmm.
You can see her eyes glowing a very faint green tint, looking out over the swamp.
Yay.
She can see things.
Possibly. She's also an arcane mechanic, so glowy stuff.
Unless a person has.
Why does everyone glow so goddamn much?
Unless a person
Magic,
has,
motherfucker.
unless a person has shadow magic, whenever someone casts or does any sort of magic, it's clearly visible.
Yeah, so what are you doing?
Oh, just keeping a scan.
Gotta make sure we're covered at all times. Gatorman territory.
I see what you did there.
I don't just go to a place and not know the surrounding areas.
So
I am a mercenary after all.
So eventually you come to the bayou, and you notice this rather large swamp village, consisting mostly of gobbers, some humans, and Tharn. This appears to be where one of the fairy trades get a lot of their stuff from. Usually herbs, medicine, some metals, stuff like that.
Stuff you don't find where normal civilized land is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a good place to stock up before we head out.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of go around the village, and it's a typical swamp. You know, like the Argonians from Elder Scrolls. Looks a lot like their places.
Is it built around a cis tree?
No, it's kind of built into the swamp, but like there's what they've done is they've taken stick and mud paths and they've kind of paved them over with a hot mud, which makes it solidified, so it's almost like walking on marble. And they've used this for most of their paths. Their houses are not that primitive. They're actually somewhat, like they're made out of primitive stuff, but they look pretty good.
Yeah.
So they're just resourceful with their surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that one guy that's been making his rounds of videos on Facebook.
What is Facebook? No. It doesn't exist in this world. You've created a time paradox. Your character dies. Make a new one. No.
Wait. Time paradox. Is it a time paradox or just a spatial paradox?
It's everything.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
All right, you guys can do a little bit of role play in the village for a moment. I must go help my girlfriend.
Okay.
Yep. So, as we pull into the port, you'll see me kind of board off with the girl I was talking to while we kind of go around and get supplies for the expedition that we're on.
At the point of me exiting the ship, I'd probably exit out, try to find a corner kind of out of the way, and that's when you will see me pull out a vial and start draining a liquid over the meat.
Okay. How long do you think that would take for you?
Maybe about a minute or two.
What would you do afterwards?
I would pick up the cart and start walking away.
No wandering around, no looking for further supplies if you can afford them?
Not really. I'm already pretty much have all my supplies on me. You notice I have a backpack. You notice a rapier handle kind of just chilling underneath my cloak.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm trying to be conspicuous, if anything.
So you probably go to the tavern after getting all your stuff secure.
Nope, I'd be wandering out as soon as I could, trying to make myself look as vulnerable as possible.
Fair enough.
Supposed to get robbed. Come at me, Gator Man. You can have all my meat. Just kidding.
So I guess we need to wait for Bot.
Yep. Unless you have any interest in pursuing.
Most likely not. Adria and I will probably just kind of look at you curiously as you're walking out of town, looking vulnerable. I'll probably have the thought of, wonder if he has any nice gear on him. If he dies, we could probably pick it up. I'm a mercenary, first and foremost. I'll pick up what I can get and sell what is useless.
It's okay, I'm an assassin. For the most part.
Yeah. You'll find out exactly what I am in terms of mercenary later.
You know, just have giant-ass jacks running around somewhere. Just like the other kid.
No.
Except the other kid, I believe, is more of a
arcane
crafter.
Mechanic part. You'll see how I fight and whatnot later. You want me to explain?
Sure.
Alrighty. So basically, I built a gun mage arcane mechanic.
Ah.
So yeah, magically.
I was thinking about going down that path, but then everyone's like, you don't have any stealthy characters that can do any real good sneaking except for the spy. I'm like, okay. So
we have basically 3 arcane mechanics, 2 gun mages, I think 3 other mages, or possibly just 1 other mage. I'm not entirely sure. Anywhere between 1 and 3 more. We got like 2 or 3 tanks. So yeah, we need stealth.
Yep.
Because one of the tanks is the spy.
Wait, a tank is a spy?
He is Ogren.
What? Why?
He's Ogren.
I hope that makes more sense to me later.
He's a scout. Wait, you're the assassin, right?
Yeah.
You're the guy who is by Roy's character, right?
I'm right here. Oh, you can't see that shit.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
I don't know how to show you this. Is your character the one with the trench coat and little hat thing?
Yeah.
Because I should be right next to you on this.
Okay. Then yes. Well, what I'm thinking is you, me, and Roy did a role play session to bring us into the campaign. And I was the guy off in the corner playing with the doodad on the train. Didn't really respond to you guys and then headed out on his own. Do you remember that?
I just remember coming in on the train with a weird-ass priest dude. Harris.
Who was your cousin? Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of a different person. Never mind.
Yep. I came in on the train with a priest.
Interesting.
And then I continued on because I ran into a arcane mechanic with his 2 jack buddies.
Like I said, 3 arcane mechanics.
Wait, it was an arcane mechanic and something else.
Well, I don't have any jacks, so it wasn't me.
It was a worse something.
Oh, that was probably
Warcaster?
the leaders of the guild.
No, he wasn't the leader of the guild. He was like a warcaster and something else.
Oh.
He was able to communicate with his jacks and bond with them or some shit like that.
Well, forecasters can do that.
And he walked in on the awkward moment of people's brains getting stabbed through their eyeballs and everything else. It's really awkward.
Oh. Very awkward.
Yeah. My roles can get rather awkward. And I still don't know what I'm doing. I just want to do this thing and do this, and then all of a sudden I crit 3 times, and it's like, well, shit.
Don't worry, the dice will give out on you eventually.
They normally do.
They just want to make you seem badass at the very beginning and then just make you shit.
I like my character, even if I barely miss, or even if I can't get off any real good damage, I still hurt you.
Yeah. I am the ranged sniper.
Yeah, I was thinking
One of
about
my
doing...
gun mage spells is silence. Silences the shot, silences the impact of the shot, and silences the target of the shot.
Yeah, I was thinking about being either the character that runs up with the 2 flintlock pistols and shoots some people in the face, or going like full sniper mode and just stand way the fuck off in the back.
Yep, that's why I'm having a jack. He can be my perch, and when anybody gets close enough, he can stomp them. Makes sense?
Yes. Though I do... Fuck, I don't have the books on this. I don't know. I need to figure out what has shadow magic. I'm just thinking about trying to get into something with shadow magic.
Evil shit, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Are you trying to go evil? Are you trying to go, Dark Brotherhood on this shit?
I technically came from a Dark Brotherhood.
So you sacrificed to the Blood Mother?
Well, where my guy came from is he was legitimately trained to cleanse areas, with the NIS being the primary focus of everything.
You're an Inquisitor.
Pretty much.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I guess in your case it would be nobody expects the Cis Inquisition. Bennett, shush. Bennett. Come on, Alice, what did you need help with? I forgot I had chips near me.
but there are other things happening.
Right as I was just about to say I need to go and grab a drink.
Here, go and grab a drink then, because I gotta do some stuff. Hold on.
Prepare.
Out.
I'm back.
Out.
We role playing?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
So,
Okay. I asked something, nobody answered, so I had to check.
I don't ask direct questions. Answer. Fuck. I don't even know. I need coffee. I should go get coffee here. But I'm too lazy. Playable classes in the Iron Kingdom.
Can I get an order of chicken lo mein noodles? Small. And then can I get some sweet and sour pork? Small. And that'll do it. 717 616 5475. Thank you.
Does it sound like they're screaming on my microphone again?
Not right now.
Okay. There was an uptake of wind, so I had to check to see if I was covered enough for not having that.
That was fucking weird. Oh, good. Bot's spreading his germs around.
Wait, what?
The girlfriend is sick now, so he has to go get dinner.
Way to go, bot.
Gifted or cursed from birth with sorcery. Places archives. I see.
Sorry for the long wait, guys. Had to go get dinner.
Oh, it's fine. You gave me plenty of time to think of other stuff.
All right. So what have you guys done in the village so far?
He poisoned his meat and he wandered off out of town while Adria and I were stocking up on supplies.
Mm-hmm. Well, you managed to get the ferry loaded in quite a bit of time. Do you wish to go investigate what your friend is doing?
Friend?
Quotes. Double quotes. Triple quotes.
The one, you just saw him dribble liquid all over everything and then fucking start running off.
Don't really care beyond if we run across your dead body in the jungle where I'm probably going to pick up your gear.
Yay
Wow.
for death scenes.
Wow, that's very Lannister of you, Jared.
If it's useless, I can sell it.
All right, so, well... Okay. So, Winter, you find a secluded spot.
The hell is that?
That was a truck going by.
I found a secluded spot and a dragon attacked me.
Yeah, no, you find a secluded spot and some guy just drives a truck on by, like, oh, excuse me.
Well,
You're right in the middle of the highway, actually.
Well, I guess you could
secluded at
say
the
it's
moment.
secluded.
Alright, so what do you do, Winter?
Well, I'm going to head on out and make sure, after poisoning the meat, of course, and see if I can get myself robbed by the Gatorman.
Alright, so you're just going to stand out in the open?
Walk down the path that the travelers, or the supply lines go through.
Okay.
Since that's where all the activity is.
Keeping a watchful eye out. Now, are you just going to let them come to you, or are you going to try and plan this out?
The plan is to have them basically come towards me and look as helpless as fucking possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the first sign of danger, I'm gonna run away and scream my head off, hide and stalk them all the way back to their hideout.
Ah, okay. Well, that pretty much happens. There's a lot of primitive-looking gatormen that eventually start to come out of the swamp at you. And you scream and run your head off like, ah!
I'm a helpless villager. I don't know what's happening. Panic.
Now,
And then I need to make a roll.
when you split off the trail, I need a stealth.
What is my stealth?
I need a stealth and a survival.
Stealth and survival. Survival stealth. And it's 2d6 plus your total, right?
Yes.
And it looks like... Oh, no, there it is. What is this? If survival's not trained, it's just a flat 2d6, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, first one's...
You can also roll tracking if you have it.
Looks like I don't have... Oh, wait. Yes, I do.
So stealth and tracking or stealth and survival?
Okay, so stealth... Oops. Fuck that one up royally. 2d6 plus the 7.
Stop chewing into your microphone, Jared.
I'm not chewing into my microphone. My phone is on my lap.
Huh. You're chewing into the microphone. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I have chips.
Well, that's no excuse, my friend.
Nom.
Alright, so you actually managed to stealth pretty darn good. None of them seem to have seen you slip off the trail. And you've slowly managed to see them start tracking back. Unfortunately, they go into the water. They put the meat into some weird-looking sacks, and they go into the water.
You fucktards.
They're aquatic creatures. What do you expect?
Shit. So they just kind of ran off into the swamp's murky bits of water, and I lose. Is there any way to determine the direction that they are going and for me to work my way around?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
It'll just take a while.
Okay, that's fine. As long as I can...
Just got to be patient.
Just as long as I pick up the trail again.
Yep, they're kind of hard to track, but you can discern that if you waited, like if you went around the swamp and waited in this area, you may see one pop up here or there. It's just going to be a kind of a waiting game, like an actual hunt.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Well, for the shit frick of it, I'm going to just kind of quickly run back to the trail and leave a small marker for the intelligent few people that may possibly be following me to kind of determine where I'm going, and then I'm going to slide off and go hunting.
All right. Roll me another stealth. Okay, and then roll me another tracking. Okay, not too bad. So you're creeping along there, and you're doing a pretty good job of staying within the bushes and working in and out. And eventually you get to kind of this nice spot, and you just kind of hunker down. You see a giant centipede crawl kind of in front of you when you're sitting there crouched waiting. Go ahead and roll me willpower.
Hey, willpower.
Yeah.
Is that going to be my basics?
It's going to be 2d6 plus your willpower. It's on the front page.
Yeah, I'm looking. Primary speed, prowess, strength, poise, arcane, intelligence.
Very top. Should be on.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Wow.
That's not too bad. You have the urge to jump away, but you don't. It's a rather nasty-looking bug. It's about 3. It's about 3 feet long.
Get the fuck away from me!
And you stay patient, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and then you see a few gatormen kind of come up from out of the swamp into this kind of enclosed area, and they open up the sack, and you realize it's one of the sacks that the group took, and they start to devour the meat.
Okay, well, I let them go all get nice and comfortable.
Yep, you notice there's about 6 or 7 gatormen in the clearing now.
Okay, so I'm going to sneak my way a little bit closer to be within a striking range as soon as they all start feeling nice and woozy.
Alright.
And then I'll just keep my eyes out to see if there's any additional people joining them or anything else.
Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
A D100.
You lucky son of a bitch. So you got real lucky, as the poison you bought is very potent, and all 7 gatormen are dead. So, Mr. Skinner,
I'll give it another second just to see if any other random gators show up.
you give it a little bit, and you occasionally see one trying to get up, but that'll be easy to fix with a sharp little thrust there.
Okay, well, since I don't see any other gator men, I'll go out there. Just any of the ones twitching or moving around, I'm going to poke in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and slowly, let them feel it. And then I'll pull out the switchblade and start skinning.
All right. Roll me a 2 survivals. Okay. At first, you actually have a lot of trouble skinning a gatorman hide because you soon realize that gatorman hides are tough. But you eventually kind of work at it. Go ahead and give me one more roll. Takes you about several hours, but you finally manage to get 7 gator skins.
Should have actually bought a real skinning knife.
Yeah. It's like it's like trying to cut through extremely hard leather with a butter knife.
Okay, well that's 7 Skaterman skins.
Alright, so do you want to stock them all up?
Yeah, I'll bound them up and then, you know, I guess I'll have to track all these motherfuckers through the goddamn swamp until I get back to the cart.
Yep, that's correct. You truck through the swamp and you get back to the cart only to find it's been jacked.
Motherfucker! I sit on the edge of the road.
Like I said, shit.
You eventually manage to, you can make it back to the village. I mean, it's gonna make you tired. But you can do it.
Well, of course it's gonna make me tired. I have like what 100 plus pounds of gator skin on me.
So you make it back to the town. You get them all wrapped up on the little cart. And Jared.
Yes.
It's just around this time I noticed that we're all echoing.
Which I don't know why.
But you notice your Miss friend. He comes back to the village with 7 Gatorman skins on his back.
Okay.
And
I realize he hunts stuff.
Yep.
Cool. So if Adra and the rest of our party is all stocked up and ready to head out into the wilderness, we'll do so.
Well, you guys pretty much did everything without any interruptions. And she's going to do the actual expedition next week. But what you did notice is you guys have not been attacked by any Gatorman yet. I wonder why.
You haven't what?
They haven't been attacked by any Gatorman yet.
Oh.
I wonder why.
Hungry motherfucker should learn.
Not to mention the poison you actually bought. Technically, because that roll wasn't really good, it was just slightly above 50. It was above average, but the mixture was acid. So you didn't even technically poison them, you just killed them by burning their stomachs up.
That awkward moment.
It's also this time winter that you
So
notice
wait,
that everyone is listening to rock and roll music.
Man, that rock music though.
So why does the actual expedition have to wait until now?
Because that's when it was planned. The first expedition she wanted you to do was the escort. She wants you to help get some stuff back to the mechanic shop. The expedition to the temple is not for a little time yet.
Okay.
Not to mention, she was also going to offer to help you with your jack in this expedition, or after
this
this expedition.
Also offer to help you with your jack. Gives me enough money for the. No.
Hey there.
Oh,
Hey, John.
How are you feeling, Brandon?
Better, just really stuffed up.
Well, as long as you can cook.
Yeah. Right now I'm trying to practice on breathing, though.
In and out.
Harder than it
Amazing.
looks.
Get that.
So, let's see, Winter, now that you're heading back to town, and now that your employer is here, you can head
No,
back,
my employer.
I'm the employer.
you can head back to the guild.
Okay, about a week later, I come back to the guild.
Well, yeah, well, it's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days have gone by.
Okay, well, I'm guessing heading back to the guild now, just to see the awkward, what was it, Trollkin standing my way?
Yeah. So, Mr. Ian the Bear, there is a familiar face walking back up to you with a cart.
With a cart. This is the guy I sent to deal with a problem, wasn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the problem I sent him to deal with?
You sent
Kill 7 Gatormen.
You sent him to go kill Gatormen, skin them, and bring you the skins.
Yes, I did. Now, I seem to recall encountering a tribe of Gatormen who were distinctly undead and non-skinned.
Yeah, they were not the same Gatormen.
Okay.
It was a
This
completely
area
different...
has a major Gatorman problem, apparently.
Yes, it's got 3 or 4 tribes.
Okay. All right, well. Ian will wait patiently and lean there on the wall, watching the cart approach, eyeing it.
You notice that it is the guy who called himself Vale, the Nis. And he appears to have a lot of gator skins in the back.
He does. One sec. Well, now. Looks like somebody finally completed his mission.
And the trade route is completely opened. You're welcome.
Good. Jog on down to the blacksmiths who came up with this plan and let them know. I'll take these skins in. The
Okay.
boss already said if you can do this job, you're in. I like a man who can get things done on his own. And I will take custody of that cart from him if he lets me.
Yep.
I just kind of drop the cart and walks off. Sure, have it. It's heavy anyways.
Later, it reads in the newspaper, Ian, entire Gatorman population dead overnight. No.
At which point, Tetron becomes incredibly valuable.
So you head back to the blacksmith and you do the mumbo jumbo.
Walk up to the blacksmith. Mumbo jumbo. Okay, bye.
Hey. Oh, hold on a moment. Girlfriend's calling.
Calling or knocking?
Knocking.
Or throwing things at him.
All sound fun. Hey, love. There's an ass ton of taco meat left, right? Yeah, about that much. I just wanted to make sure.
I said probably why.
By the way, Witcher,
Yes.
you will probably notice that
Yes,
since
I
the
know.
last time you spoke to this trollkin, he got new armor.
All of it?
Probably
Each one.
fashion is not at the top of your list of things to notice on a trollkin.
Okay, so you got an ass ton of armor and some new gauntlets that can turn into shields.
Actually, his entire body is now covered in Mechanica armor. The last time he was leaning on the door, it was, oh yeah, I'm wearing plate armor, which is slightly unusual for a trollkin. Now it's Warcaster armor. He has a steam engine running on his back.
Hmm.
This is the kind of thing people tend to notice. Hey, I'm wearing power armor now.
Nice. Now I need to level myself up to level 16.
And you're like, yeah.
The question is how, though? I've never leveled up a character.
Well, there's a tab on your character sheet that will show you where to do advancement.
Advancement.
And you can just fill in what you did at each point, and it gives you the, now you get one of these, now you get one of these, now you get one of these.
So I should be like 16 something.
Yes. Actually, we are at 18 XP. That is where the group stopped.
Bot said I was 16, so I'm just going to sit there.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 advancement points at level 0. I don't even remember where the hell those went.
The advancement points cannot take you past your racial hero max. Because believe me, I'd love to have just spent all of them in Arcane.
So speed is 7, strength is 4. So I'm guessing since I was started at, what was it, 5 or 6?
He started us at 10.
And it's at 10. So I don't remember where the hell Bot put all these. He didn't. God damn it. So if we start at 10, we'll just fucking leave all that. Empty +1 archetype benefit. I did that. I got defensive stance. +1 to a stat. Oh, shit. What does poise help you with again?
Come on. Come on.
Noise reduce character's hand acclimation. And I don't suppose you can have more than one archetype, can you?
Oh, no, you can. Oh,
You
well,
can?
no. You can only have one archetype. You selected it during character creation. But you can grab as many benefits from its list as makes sense for you as you come across them. So when it gives you a new archetype benefit, that's actually a big time to change the character.
So basically, you can start off in skilled, get a couple points
No,
into that, and then you can switch.
You can't swap over.
Okay.
I wish.
Damn.
Believe me, there's a couple of mighty and skilled benefits that I'd really like to have.
Okay, so I'm stuck with skilled now.
Skilled is good, though. Got some nice.
Yes. Okay. But that helps me determine what I'm going to do whenever we get to get other careers.
Yes. Because careers are where you really get to start modifying yourself.
Okay, one spell, ability, connection, or military skill. I'm just going to have to leave all these open because I have no idea where Bot put those.
So you get multiple attacks. I've always thought ambidextrous was kind of weak unless you were already going two-weapon fighting, and even then, it's not the strongest power.
Yeah, between the two classes that I have, it pretty much already gave me the ambidextrous bullshit.
Exactly.
So, I mean, kind of skipped over that. I have defensive...
I do like defensive strike.
Yes, I got that. Defensive strike and Virtuoso or whatever the fuck it is.
Virtuoso, that's a strong one.
Those are the two I have right now. Occupational skills. Let's figure out where the hell I am.
Preternatural awareness is powerful.
Yeah, that was going to be the next thing I was going to pick up.
Sidestep is also very nice.
Cut through abilities. Occupational skills.
Just as a tip to new members joining the guild, craft metal, craft stone, craft wood are all ways of, and craft skinning are all occupational skills that if you qualify for them, if you qualify for craft with your careers, will make the bosses very happy with you.
Metalworking and the arcane engineering.
The arcane engineering stuff is very specialized, and it means, oh, I have this talent and I can do it, which is good. It's good. It's like you walk in and say, hey, guys, I can build a tank. Well, the first response is, what's a tank? The next response is, hell yeah. However, several of the characters who have crafting careers have pointed out that they will get boosted crafting time if they have assistants. And anyone can assist as long as they have the appropriate craft skills. So one of the things that's currently going around the guild like trading cards on popularity is, what craft skills can you assist with? The guy you really want to be currying favor with, the actual boss, he needs craft stone and craft wood, either or. So if you can get a craft skill and be good at crafting wood and stone, you can help out the boss building his wolves. The next up on the list is all of our mechanical types. Turns out that if someone has craft metal, they can assist with that. And then, of course, there's our really disturbing people who need stuff like craft skinning.
So when can you pick up additional careers?
You do not get your first additional career. I think you'll get like a chance at 4 of them throughout your lifespan, and it's very restrictive. And also notice that when you get a new career, you just get the career. You don't get any of its starting package, which is really painful. Leaves you starving for actual function. But you will notice your first career is an alternative to an archetype benefit at XP 30.
Okay, so...
And again, it's either or. So you get really tight there. Well, that part was easy.
So are you ready to be put up?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Let's take the corner pants off. Ah.
Oh, I just yanked them off. I probably wasn't too smart if you knew it.
I don't know. You succeeded where I have not yet. I don't think it's stupid of you. I'm taking care not to leave sharp fragments of metal and just, taking my time. That's not going to work.
Can we just flatten it?
We can. But again, sharp fragments of metal. 6 months from now, you're going to be swinging your hand along the backside of this thing and go, ow! And then I'm going to feel like a heel because I left that there when I had the option to remove it.
Really, John? You think it's going to take me 6 whole months to hurt myself?
6 seconds?
I would give it 6 days or weeks. If I'm feeling adventurous.
Which is why I exert the effort to get the appropriate Okay.
Do you need anything? Do you want a root beer float or anything like that?
Oh, I mean,
Okay. Now or later?
whatever.
Okay.
If you're so unbusy that you've got time to float root beer for me, then whenever you're ready.
Say it.
You're an amazing girlfriend. Quite possibly the best on the planet.
Lucky bastard.
You have no idea.
What?
You have no idea, my friend.
No, what did you say?
One of the other gamers hearing all of this called me a lucky bastard. And he's right, but
He doesn't know what it looks like. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure all guys go in for tall, thin, big boobs.
Excuse you.
You know what they say, right, John?
I don't know, who's they?
9 out of 10 men
One for someone who can handle the pressure.
prefer big boobs. The other guy prefers men.
Yeah. There you go.
Right, love?
What?
Say yes.
9 out of 10 men prefer women with big boobs. The 10th man prefers another man. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go grab some tacos real fast.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Ow. Shot myself in the rock. What? I'm playing with Titan. I don't really
We are in a career.
Yep.
Actually, Ah.
I think Elemental Wolf is already actually in the guild hall.
Uh,
Oh god. Yep, I'll wait.
possibly.
Yeah, you were getting yourself set. You were going to do some side quest stuff last I heard, but you were getting yourself set up in the guild hall as the second plank man.
Arcane mechanic.
Yeah.
But the boat ride that Winter went on, I also went on because I did a little escorting mission for the Arcane Mechanics Guild.
Excellent.
Fucking snipers.
Plus, one of them is my girlfriend, so why not?
That all makes sense.
Hey, when you got a pretty good-looking red-headed Russian chick wanting to be your girlfriend, you kind of got to go with it.
Count yourself as lucky.
Mm-hmm. If only she was real.
Yeah. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's all it comes down to. Luck.
Mm-hmm.
Any guy who tells you that he got that girl based on skill is lying.
Make me a dip.
I can almost guarantee you that, yeah.
Have additional lettuce if I...
They choose. We confuse.
I know, so basically you want to make me like a dip. Eat with chips. Yes. Yes. You don't mind me right up in your face, thinking it's a good idea. You know.
Just one thing after another. Good lord.
Isn't that the definition of a woman?
No, not even the woman, the dogs.
Mmm.
It's like first, my girlfriend's sick. I have to go get lunch. And then Buddy falls down the stairs. And then we got to pick him up. Then I got to take him out. Then I got to feed him. Then they threw up. Then I had to clean up the throw up. Just, ugh.
Fell down the stairs, huh?
Yeah, he fell down the stairs.
Isn't that an issue you need to take up with his bookie?
Probably. Okay, so Vale came back, did the whole thing, and
He's like, I don't know, I got my tapatio sauce.
Vale and Viros came back because Viros was technically escorting.
uh-huh.
And Vale told the mechanics so that payment is going to be sent over to the guild, I presume.
Yes.
Honestly, the drill sergeant's point of view, everything's going swimmingly.
All right. So add another 300 to the gold bank, John.
And did I get enough for the cortex for my jack?
Yes. Now you can start working on it.
Sweet. Who's got metalworking?
As a matter of fact, Ian does.
Sweet.
And
Now I
will
would
happily make
pull-
a skill check to try to assist you.
Alrighty. I politely ask that he helps me.
Oh, yeah, sure. What are we doing? Show me how this
Creating
thing-
myself a mobile perch so I can be a better sniper on the battlefield.
I like that idea. Did it defend you at all?
Oh yes.
Good.
Something gets close, it punches it or kicks it.
I guess I should have.
I am not a fan of the way all of our
friends with the
squishies are wandering around the battlefield waiting to get knocked over. Makes my job a lot easier when you're defended.
Yeah.
I just really want to be in the guy's face.
Meh.
Mahar.
I believe that's enough. DC 10, right?
Yeah. So Jared, go ahead and roll me your metalworking because I know you've got a little bit too.
Oh yeah. I got a 7. But I got a problem with something on.
Hold on a
No,
moment.
back out.
Hold on a moment. I got it. Oh fuck.
Nice fucking roll.
Okay then.
Oh,
So
sorry.
you both, thanks to Ian's assistance and Jared's unbelievable badassery of mechanics, it only takes a few days to get this jack done.
Do I have enough parts to make myself a proper perch for a sniper?
Oh yeah, with that roll, yeah.
As he's doing this, Ian is going to be sitting there, sort of poking at it and looking for weaknesses
Mhm.
in a sort of now, if I was trying to take this out and had gotten past the front line, how would I, how can we stop that
Mhm.
Yeah.
thing? So that he's got basically a dummy troll to exercise against to build a stronger perch.
Mhm.
That sounds perfect.
Well, with all of the exercises and mechanical know-how that you guys are doing, you actually make a fairly decent jack. So, you were using a light Marauder chassis, and what, besides the little perch that you put up on top of it, what did you want to actually give the jack?
Hey. That's Jugger. Hey. Guys. I'll go in the bedroom, guys. Hey.
What's going on?
That's Jugger. Jugger.
Alrighty, so it was light Marauder chassis, and what else did I want on it? Well, now I need to go look at the book for that.
Am I to understand that this creature he's building has more than 2 legs?
Oh yes, no, it has 2 legs. It's a steam jack.
All right. Well, that would be my first suggestion then. If anybody can knock it down, that topples you with a lot more force.
True. Is it
And
possible to give a
I do a
steam
basic
jack more
demonstration of
stability?
how one would attempt to topple a steam jack. I know that it's difficult to begin with, but combining battering ram and a troll's strength, I imagine I can grab an unresisting steam jack's one leg and tip it over, whereas it's a lot harder if the thing's a tripod.
Is it possible to do that, bot?
Yes.
Then
And
let's
will
do
we
it.
get a mechanical benefit?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of mechanical benefit?
Basically, all terrain is treated as 1 less difficult.
Nice.
Very nice. Would it further decrease the difficulty if it was 4?
4 would be a little hard for you to do right now, but 3 will
Damn.
work.
And does he get any kind of resistance versus knockdown?
Yes.
Sweet.
Getting the GM to verify this stuff so you can put it all in writing is important.
Jeez. What type of cortex?
It is a standard issue Grizzly Cortex, meaning the Jack will have the AI of a dog, which is about what most of you have right now. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I ask a lot of questions about the Cortex. Ian is never going to be an arcane mechanic, but he's really curious as to how these things work because he grew up in the hills and doesn't work with this rune plate stuff, and he's wearing it now, so he's a little like, how does this work? Do I have a Cortex in this armor? What's going on here? What does that do?
Thank you.
well,
Soda?
He's increasing his knowledge banks.
Well,
Yep.
Can you get it for me, please?
well, technically, John, there's a spirit of arcane in there, and no.
Oh, you don't want to put me in contact with the spirit there, buddy. I'll be ruling your world in half an hour.
You won't be ruling the world as a turtle. No.
You never know. I see some badass turtles.
So it's weird how the cortex options on the character sheet say Cupernum, Cupernum,
It's not the start of the next
Arum,
month yet, is it?
Arum, and Arcanum, and then other.
I'm just giving you the Grizzly standard, because that's pretty much what you were asking for anyway, and that's what the majority of them are, and that's what you could afford. So,
Fair enough.
I mean, you asked for a perching tower that can move and has basic AI, so that's what it does.
Fair enough.
Now, this thing has a tripod. It's basically a walking jack with tri-legs, so what else do you want on it?
What else is available to me?
Use your imagination.
Well, if you're building a nest up there, you might want to have cover.
Yeah. I would figure that would be part of the,
In other words, you're going to armor up the nest, okay.
yeah.
And how much gold you got on you at the moment, Jared?
How much gold did I have left over from putting some of it towards the guild?
Let's see, you had 3 to 4, you got 300 left, so you'll have enough for armoring up the platform, and you'll have enough for one weapon.
What weapon are you?
I am a mage lock rifle is the weapon I use.
Alright. Presume you have magic bullet thingies.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll warn you.
Hey, I can silence my shot.
And that'll help. Gotta warn you, there were 4 or 5 arcane mage pistol guys in that castle that we took.
Yeah.
Don't be the guy who gets caught out on the own. Speaking of which, have you considered adding a storage compartment?
You know that would be helpful for any gear we pick up.
Not just gear. Half this group runs on coal now. Imagine how happy everyone's going to be when they run out of coal and you've got a whole bin.
Very true.
Good idea. And that will only be a measly 20 gold to add on.
And in fact, because it'll help the guild, Ian will pay for it.
Excellent.
So how much gold do I have left again?
You have 300 to spend on a weapon.
Yeah. So I'll burn the 20 gold because that'll help the guild in general. Ian has that in his pocket.
Excellent.
Okay.
So you now have a container that can hold up to 80 pounds of coal.
Probably jots out of the chassis a little bit in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Could possibly use it as further support for the perch. Give me an area to lay down flat on.
And since Sans has set his character to auto help, you guys also had a third field mechanic helping you, so.
So we're tricking this bastard out.
Yes. Well, this is explaining the speed. Because you have Sans, you, and Ian helping you, this is only taking about a couple days.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Which gives you time for the spinning rims and the neon pinstriping.
Yep. I already know what the paint job is going to be. But what type of weapons can I afford?
Well, you can afford most of them. At least most of the simple ones. What would
Yeah.
you really like on it? It's just kind of a matter of what you want, really.
What do you think, Ian? Artillery?
What does it do? He's got a confused expression on his face.
It's like, what's a gun? No.
Yeah, you got to remember, Ian grew up in the Bloodstone Marches. I
Yep.
understand how to smash things with my fists and enchant rocks to be magical.
So it doesn't get the concept of a trebuchet?
You'd have to explain it. I didn't have the points to put a lot of intelligence on this character.
Fair enough.
Ed?
You're an amazing girlfriend, and this is a root beer float. Thank you.
Root beer floats.
Lucky bastard.
Hey! Stop it! You're supposed to be doing positive reinforcement.
Positive, Anisha, positive
Yeah.
reinforcement.
Really?
It is for him.
Positive reinforcement. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a psychology major, okay? I am talking pure, normal, non-twisted psychology.
That doesn't work with us.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
I know, but I tried.
There's only one psychology with us, Anisha, and that is Freudian psychology.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I tried, but I failed miserably.
At least she's honest with herself.
So he
What
explains.
stage of grief is acceptance? That's the last stage, right? Fourth or fifth stage?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm one of those stages.
You're stage 56.
So, but
okay?
this is Iron Kingdoms Unleashed, right?
Iron Kingdom's normal book, actually.
Normal? Okay.
Or Urban Adventures has some Jack stuff too. So Ian, he basically explains the concept of a cannon and a artillery weapon and a trebuchet. Basically, big giant devices designed to launch big projectiles at other people.
I am anti-infantry and anti-armor. I will do this.
That's a good combo.
Right, so you'll probably want a slugger gun on your Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put a slugger gun on it. There we go. Your Jack is complete. So this will be counted as full cover.
Sweet.
If you choose to duck down behind it and actually not take any actions from shooting from it, it will count as concealment. Your Jack walks on 3 legs. It has 1 weapon in front. It's a slugger gun, power 13. And the other hand is just a hand.
Hey, a hand is a good thing on a warjack, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because then it can pick up stuff and swing it around.
Actually, one of my favorite moves that I saw, glancing through the warjacks, was one of their power attacks. They grab the opponent and hold them in place.
Yep.
Interesting.
Grapple. Probably the most favorite attack by everyone is the throw.
Yep. Although, I'm thinking, something got past the front line. It reached the tripod mech. It's attacking our sniper. The mech grabs it and holds it in place while the sniper calmly lines up a bead on the poor bastard's eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking.
Good plan, good plan. Winter, are you there? Because I think we'll just about wrap up this first session here. see. Jared, you are at 16 if you weren't already. And Winter,
Yep.
you are as well.